you know?
Yeah, I like that. I like that message. Getting back to the experiences that you're having with your skin, I know that you had said that there were days where you were completely covering up. You're trying to like hide everything, and you're like calling into work. There's no way that I can go into work like this. Like it's just with your appearance. You said that your self confidence was really low. And so how did those things start to change? Because like I know that you've recently started sharing a couple photos. It's not like completely out in the open, but you started sharing a couple photos that have shown like your skin flaring up a little bit and whatnot. And so how has that transition been over the last few months?
Oh my gosh, it's been so great. I've received so much support from like people in my, in my circle and, people who follow me on my like photography page and where I've been like the most open about it. And another reason why I chose to be open and vulnerable about it is just like when I show up to a photo shoot, if I'm having a flare up, I don't get the judgy stares where people know the struggle that I've been through and they can empathize and understand, you know, because it's just, I just got to a point where I was like, this is what I'm going through. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. And the more people know about it, the less I'm going to feel embarrassed showing up to something if I have a flare up.
Right. No, I that's really interesting. And so like has it happened like during a photo shoot where you've had a flare up and have had to like take a break or explain to somebody like what's going on?
Well, yeah, like it doesn't just happen like
Mhm.
that. Like it'll be like I wake up and I have have a bad flare up because maybe I like ate dairy the day before. Dairy has been a huge trigger for me. And I, am blotchy and red and like my upper lip gets very red after I have dairy. And so I'll show up to the shoot and like before it was just like people would ask me questions like, did you just get your upper lip waxed? And I'm like, no, I ate dairy yesterday. Like I have a flare
Right.
up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where it's like now people are asking less because they already know.
Okay.
And I'm not getting the judgy stares. It's less judgment and more understanding.
Mhm. And I was
Um,
just gonna
which makes you feel more comfortable, like
yeah.
just going out in the public and sharing like this is what I'm going through. And there have been so many people who have reached out to me, like people who are my clients and people who are not my clients, but just maybe follow along with my journey. And they have said, I have been going through the same thing. What has worked for you?
Isn't that
And then you
amazing?
can share your knowledge.
Oh,
Yes,
I
it is
love that.
amazing because it's